So I'm partway through the first climb, and this must have been where part of this prescribed burn has gone through in the last couple of days. And what I find so interesting is we have all this charred stuff, and then look at that little violet. Good morning. It's day 22, and behind me you might be able to see part of what's happened here in this prescribed burn zone. So the day we slack packed, we had heard about a prescribed burn for this area that was starting at Winding Stair Gap and closing the trail for a day. It didn't look like they actually did anything that day. Later in the day, I did see smoke coming out of the mountains from town. Yesterday, I definitely saw smoke. And then, as you'll probably see before this clip, we saw some fire on the way up here. I occasionally smell smoke as I've been walking this first mile, but hopefully it's not going to be too much of an issue today. They are letting people through. All the barriers seem to be down, so hopefully it's no big deal. So I had an absolutely wonderful time at Chica and Sunsets. Thank you guys so much for just a beautiful, quiet, cozy, lovely place to be. And Cushy, I thank you again for paying for a night there. I really appreciate it. It was a great place to recharge. Feeling pretty good today. Legs feel good. Heart and lungs are having a hard time keeping up with the legs, as seems to be the case. Today's plan A is 11 miles to a shelter. I've decided that having a plan A and a plan B is a really good idea. If I can't feel like I make it 11 miles, there's a campsite at about 8 miles and that I'll stop at instead. It's pretty overcast today. We may get rain tonight from what I saw earlier. Yeah, I was a little nervous coming out here. I don't know if it was the prescribed burn situation or just the fact that after a zero, it's like, do I remember how to do this again? So nerves are starting to calm down after the first mile, and hopefully it's going to be a great day for hiking. If I get the full 11 miles, we have 2 balds today, Siler Bald and Wayah Bald, which I'm certainly looking forward to. Even with the overcast skies, should be an interesting view. So let's get to hiking again. I just passed the side trail to Siler Bald, and I was debating for like the last mile whether or not to go up there. But you can probably hear that it is raining, and I just checked the weather, and now they're expecting thunderstorms between 11 and 1. So I am getting the hell out of here and getting a little bit lower to see if I can avoid some of that. And hopefully it doesn't get too nasty. So it's about 20 to 12. I have 5.7 miles left to go today to make 11 miles, so I feel like I'm making pretty good progress. I'm stopping here at the water source to get some electrolytes in me. I've got an apple for a snack, and then I'm gonna keep on going. Probably have lunch in a little while after this. So I made it to the campsite, and it was only 2 o'clock. And there's 2.8 to go to the shelter. So I stopped and finally had lunch, which is something I really got to get better about doing sooner in the day. I'm still on my old life schedule, I guess. So lunch is done, and now I'm gonna try to make it the 2.8 that I have left to go. There's about 400 feet of gain in that last 2.8, and then we should be at the shelter. So it's been a good day so far. Conditions have been very changeable. I haven't filmed a lot because the wind is doing what the wind does. So here we go to Wayah Bald. I was just walking around along, and there's all these pretty little flowers lining the trail. So cool. I made it to the tower, and it's not thundering and lightning and pouring rain. And I hear there's trail magic. So I am totally going to check that out. Hallelujah. I thought I might never get here. Thank goodness.